Hey guys, my name is Haley. I run a small crochet business called Hooked by Haley, and welcome back to another weekly vlog. Before we get started, I would just like to tell you that I still sound not so great. I don't know if you can tell how nasally I sound. If you weren't here for last week's video, not last week's video, but the week before, I got sick at the end of my video and I lost my voice. I was coughing really bad. I still kind of have a cough, but not too bad. And of course, I sound like this. I have technically fully recovered other than my lasting allergies that I'm dealing with, but I'm sorry if that bothers you. I just really feel like I need to get content out, so you gotta bear with me, okay? Before we get started into today's tasks, I want to show you what I have been up to last week when I wasn't filming. I pretty much got a lot done. I honestly was just crocheting off camera and trying to get work done. Of course, we are halfway into the month of September, and I really need to go into hardcore market prep mode. Let me show you what I got done over the week, and then we can get started on what we're starting with this week. So at the beginning of last week, I wanted to try and start doing some themed Halloween or fall items for my booths, considering I will start in October and end at the beginning of November before Christmas time. And I had recently joined a Discord server that was full of other crocheters who run businesses and do it for a living or as a hobby or whatever. We're just all crocheters who like to talk to each other. And there is a channel in the Discord, and it's basically like a monthly challenge. Someone will send a pattern that we have to follow, and we'll make it, obviously, and then we can like sell it at our booths or whatever, but we'll share pictures of our completed projects. This September, the monthly challenge was Cory the Candy Corn. It's a free crochet pattern on the NicoleChase.com. And I started with a pink one in plush yarn. You could do it in cotton or acrylic is usually, I think, what the pattern called for, but I did it in plush. And this is how it came out. I did one in pink and I did two more, which I'll show you in a second. But this is the pink one. Super cute. It sits by itself and it's quite big. It is as big as my head. And I love him so much. Here, I love her. I love him, her. I don't know, I keep mentioning in my videos that I name all my plushies him for some reason, and I don't know why I do that, but either way, it could be a him or her regardless. It already has a tag, and I price it at $30. And then I wanted to make one in a more traditional colorway. I do know that the orange is supposed to be where the yellow is, and the yellow is supposed to be where the orange is. I did not have enough yellow for the bottom part, so I had to switch the colors, but here is the more traditional one. And of course I had to make one in my favorite colors, and that will be purple. And so this is the purple one. Super cute, very Halloween fall theme, right? So after the turtles, I decided that I wanted to try and make some gnomes. I know that gnomes are kind of like a hit and miss in some areas. Definitely in my area, I feel like gnomes are kind of a hit because I live in the South, and I don't think I need any more explaining to do about the South and gnomes, but I made two and they're pretty cute. That's the amount that I'm gonna shoot for. If they sell at the beginning of October, I might make them again. It was a free pattern on YouTube, which I'll put in my description below. Let me show you the two. I kind of went for a girl vibe and a guy, I guess, if that makes sense. One's in this like speckled yarn in Bernat. He's holding like a little pumpkin with a brown hat, and then she kind of looks like pumpkin pie to me, but this is Bernat, and then I think all of this is Bernat actually, but she has like a little bow, and then there's the two. Okay, I don't know what I'm pricing these at just yet. I think I'm probably gonna do like 15 each, maybe, but they're very cute. I do really like them a lot, but I'm still gonna stick with two and just see how well they do because I just don't want to make too many. Next, I decided I wanted to try and crochet a new pattern that I recently bought on Etsy by JNW Crochet, and it were these little ice cream cones. I think were super cute, and they're super easy because they're no-sew, but I made two. Obviously, I will make a few more in different colors. I have decided that I think I might want to add smiley faces in between the eyes, but we'll see. I'm not like a super smiley person. I don't know, I like them without the mouth, but I know people like them with the mouth. I don't know, maybe I'll do some in smiley faces and maybe I'll leave the rest alone. But they're very cute. They already have tags on them. I priced them at $12. This is like a mint one and then like a strawberry one. Going deeper into the week, probably like Friday, Saturday area, I decided I wanted to crochet a turtle with some of the light pink yarn that I still had a little bit left of, and this is how he turned out. Super cute. These are like the size of my hand, and then these are usually the ones that sell the most for me. I don't really sell any other size. I did make 2 larger turtles back in a different video, and I only made 2, and I'm hoping that they're gonna sell, but people like bigger plushies sometimes, and that's just kind of like an in-between of my more intricate plushies and my smaller ones. But this is just a super cute turtle that I made, obviously. So yeah, I made a pink small turtle. I priced these at $15 and they sell really well at that price, so I'm not gonna up the price or lower them. I feel like they do really well, and if I sell out, I sell out. So that is what I got done last week. So today is Tuesday. I did not film yesterday, obviously, and I actually did get something done yesterday that I was working on in public, which is really weird for me to do. I don't usually do that much in public. I was hanging out with my mom yesterday. She went to go get a haircut. We had lunch. We went to go to Walmart, and I got this Dr. Pepper shirt. You can't really see it, but I love it. And I crocheted a mesh market bag while I was out, and I will show you that now. I finished it late last night. Here it is. I really love this color combo. This is actually a color combo my mom picked out. It's like a burgundy with I think it's called confetti ombre. These are both Michaels brand of cotton yarn. Anyways, super cool. I started it while we were out and I finished it when I got home around 7-ish p.m. I want to say. But there is another market bag that I can put on my list in my inventory. I already have a plan of what I'm going to try and get done today. I did not show you these because they're technically not completed. This past week when I wasn't filming, I crocheted a lot of turtle shells. I have like yellow, that mint color, another shade of yellow, orange, green, black, another shade of pink and brown. And I need to obviously make them into turtles. So that's what we're gonna start doing. I don't know how far we're gonna get with it because I sew on all of the fins and the head to the body. So I think I might just do all of the parts, like crochet all of the parts, and then sew on everything for each turtle last. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's almost 1 o'clock. I know, I'm starting off late. That is the start of the video. I know that took forever, but let's just jump right into it because I really need to get stuff done.
Add the corn. Let me get it. That's a lot of money. Check, that's $30 on those too. Thank you so much, Dave. You have a beautiful night. Hold on, Chad. Would y'all do this in my position? Be honest. And don't just say yes to make me feel better.
it on. See what foam can do for you. Fresh thinking and new perspectives. It moves people and sets trends in motion.
And what makes it honest is that one final act. The moment you said,
I need this.
Words. I liked it. It was good and it was awesome because that's all you need to know. Also, spoilers. So I don't want to spoil it if you want to watch it. What is up, nerds? New day, new me. Last night we watched the Demon Slayer movie, as I told you. Thing at the very end. Those are the two moments I'm really excited for. No spoilers. Do not put spoilers in the comments. Kelsey has not read the manga, so she's all new. Any? I want to get like a drink first. Filipino food, ice cream. I don't.
Kitchen. They got jerk chicken. It's fresh.
What sauce is that?
Not the best pizza I've ever had, but it's tasty. It's good. Alright, now I'm on the lookout for some food for myself.
Now the price, like I was saying, it tasted like a really good homemade pizza, but like in a good way, you know?
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. That pizza is definitely, I don't know what it's called, but we love it.
Okay.
What about this? Good. I think they look good. I think definitely the vibe I give off is baggy and lazy, and I think the clothes can match it.
I like it. I like it.
Especially with the shirt. It's good with the shirt. It's fine still. I gotta wash your pants too.
Wait, hold up. Can I try it? Somebody's gonna die! Child, we gonna kill somebody. I'm doing it. I did it. Another one. I just littered too. Horrible person. I ain't even got no cash. I'll pick it up. All I want to do is cook some man. Make some money for real. Look at this. Am I about to die? Hell. Tell him I'm about to die. Should I go get this as a sample with somebody real quick? Wait a minute. Guess who wants a sample?
It's for it.
I've got one
Yeah.
right now. And then I was looking and I'm like, well, where do I put my pots and pans? Because I have two. So I've got the one cabinet by the fridge that I can put food in. And then I have the one down on the bottom that I was like, I could also use that for food, but I need it for my pots and pans. Feeling sad today.
Aww.
Yeah.
I like your lips, boss.
We need to adjust the way that the cabinet is.
Hello. It is now Tuesday. I did get a lot of work done yesterday. I basically worked until like 10 or so at night. Let me show you. Here are all of the back fins. No. Here are all the front fins. Here are all the back fins. Here are all of the heads. And I was actually able to complete 3 full turtles. And I'm about to start sewing on all the parts for this one. Hopefully I can get all of the sewing done, but we'll see. I don't know how soon I'll get it done. But so that is what I did yesterday. I'm going to continue that throughout today and start sewing all of the body parts onto the turtle shells, and then we should be done with turtles, at least for now, because I started a new skein of vanilla in the Loops and Threads Posh Pearl, and like to do all the body parts, and this is how much I got left out of doing all of the fins and the heads, so, and the bottoms of the shells. So I'm not gonna have any more until I'm able to get more, and we'll just kind of see where that goes depending on how many I think I'm gonna sell, how many I think I'm gonna need. I'm going to start sewing these on and finishing them up, and hopefully we can continue with more projects today. Okay, I got it done before noon. I thought it was gonna take a little longer, but it didn't. It is now 11:48, and let me show you all of the finished turtles in a quick rhythm. Oh. Here is yellow, green, orange, black, dark pink, mint, brown, and like this golden mustard yellow. So that is what I did. I think next I want to make some loaf cats. Definitely one in black, maybe one in brown. I do have white, I have a tan color. So we'll see how many cats I actually do. I'm gonna put these turtles away, add them into my inventory, and then I think I might eat lunch really quickly. It's 11:50, so early lunch, but I did eat breakfast. And yeah, I will keep you updated.
And Rob is new Chad life. Lights off in here. To actually be in the cabinet above the sink. Why can I not? Okay, let me say. Glass of water. Weird, no water. Wonder where the guy. See, this is when you run right back up to your room before he uses this. Excuse me, sir. So yes, you get a month to live. Let me go kill a whole kid to see if that'll work. Are you serious? You're just a messed up guy. Yo, W game actually. W game for real.
And I was like, hello, I have a lot of packages. And they were like, okay, great. And they brought me out one of those big rolly baskets, like fabric basket thingies. And they're like, just stuff them all, relaxing time.
Hello, today is Thursday. I stayed up till about 10:30, give or take, to finish 3 loaf cats. I will show you those now. We have an orange one, we have a brown one, and we have a black one. I didn't do any color changes in these at all. I find them, the solid ones, really, really cute. So I made 3 solid ones. I'm not gonna make any more for now because I still want to use my other yarn for other stuff. I'm kind of thinking that I really want to make some cows. I usually make the fruit cows, but instead I wanna make a pumpkin one. And I think I have enough yarn to maybe make a strawberry one. That was the first one to go. But if I don't, I will just try and see which other yarn I have. I have orange, which I'll make the pumpkin one out of, and then I think I might have blue that I could use for a blueberry cow maybe. And I know I still have a banana cow at the boutique, which I'll probably just snag if it's not gonna sell, along with all the chickens that I took. Just so I can have a bit extra. That's the plan. I actually have to do some pricing stuff with a friend, so I'm gonna do that first and then I will start crocheting. It's currently noon, so not too bad. I woke up pretty late because I stayed up pretty late. That is my update for you. I will probably update you after I've made something again. Let's hope that's today. Hello, it is me again. I did in fact get the pricing done with my friend. That only took like 30 minutes, so I have a pretty busy day ahead of me, I guess. I do want to start on the pumpkins, not pumpkins. I want to start on the cows, and that includes a pumpkin cow. Don't know what I was thinking. Okay, cool.
To leave your body and go into the Patrick doll, and then we're gonna shock you back with them little shock pads. And then everything gonna be good, and I'll pay you, I'll give you $100. Is that legal?
Made this call, and what do you think they might be saying? Lurking in the dark.
No more!
A man in South Wales walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work. It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep.
Bro, going to work before something in the morning. God, gangers, bro, get out of here. There ain't no way. Y'all believe this? What? Yo, King rules. And you know what's gonna happen, chat? Absolutely nothing. You wanna know why? Chat, you really wanna know why? I'll tell you why. 'Cause ghosts ain't real.
All right, it is 2:48, almost 3 o'clock, and I will show you the progress I've done on the cow. It's naked, it ain't got no ears or horns or anything, but all of the body parts and stuff are sewn onto them. I am starving, so I'm gonna eat lunch, a very late lunch, but I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna pause for like 30 minutes, give or take, and then we'll continue on with the cow. I'm still shooting for at least 2 today. Of course, I don't know like how far I'm gonna get. I know my husband comes home around 5:30, 6 o'clock, so we'll just see how far I get in the cow making process today. But for now, I'm gonna eat lunch. Just wanted to update you.
Not only has this has been sitting in this can more than likely longer than your grandparents have been alive, some of y'all.
See that it is in fact wet and greasy. So the second question I have here, is it greasy? Yeah.
You know what? It don't look that bad. Now that it hasn't broken apart, it don't look. Hear me out though. It don't look that bad. Poor grill.
There's a grease tray right there. And
That poor grill.
there we go. Let's see if I can at least get. Okay. So there we go.
This is one of those things, if he offered me a piece, I'd actually might. Never mind.
Got the up close shots. Let's.
The piece hanging off the grill.
Yeah, wait a little bit here.
Chat, $20,000. Would you take a slice of this 80-year-old cooked bacon that he cooked in the George Foreman grill? 20K.
What would you know? It's a new day. Bear with me, but today's Friday. Happy Friday. It is 11:47. I did in fact get one cow done, but I decided that I was gonna be lazy and play video games last night, so I didn't start another one, but I will be starting it right after I show you the cow that I finished. It is a pumpkin cow, very cute. I really enjoy the colors that I chose for them. Very cute. Here's the little horns, I guess, little pumpkin horns. And then of course the overalls have like a little pumpkin on it. Cool. I have decided, I think I mentioned before that I wanted to try to make a strawberry cow, but I don't have the pink for that. I thought I did, but then I didn't. But I do have 2 different shades of purple, and I've yet to make a grape cow, which I've been wanting to do for a while. So that's what we're gonna start off with today, is the grape cow. Hopefully I will be in more of a groove to get it done. It took me all day yesterday to finish the one cow, so let's hope that I can at least get this one done and maybe start another project. I am also going to play video games tonight. It is a Friday. I play video games Friday. I am going to try to multitask and see if I can get another project done alongside with the grape cow. We shall see. I'm just going to get started. I'm not really that hungry for lunch yet, so I'm gonna try to work for a little while until I do get hungry, and then we'll go from there. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to get done 2 projects today, hopefully.
I'm actually cooking. You may not understand the vision right now of what's happening, but something's actually happening right now that's going to be great for the people. As a matter of fact, I'm about to take it a step further right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Goop Lagoon Garden Center. The Goop Lagoon now officially has a wedding venue, and it only costs $10,000 for a 6-hour wedding event. Thank y'all so much. It was because of y'all that this was possible for us to be able to have this. Thank y'all so much for being here.
I was just trying to like stock up a little bit more on the whales, but still make some octopus ones. It's just hard to know. Sometimes people pick the whales, sometimes people pick the octopus items. But yeah, so for each color I have 2 whales, 1 octopus. And the keychain yarn is usually the yarn that I bring to markets. Market is a bit, but yeah, so I will need to bring all of my inventory in my car, pack my car up for tonight, and just get all of those small things ready, like my square, everything. So I will talk to you guys later once that's all done. Alright, so I put price tags on all those plushies and items I made and packed them up, and then I also packed my car. I did kind of just show you guys like around at some point, but I was with my grandparents the whole time, and when there was no one in my home, we were just talking. So when they're with me, I won't just like put my phone next and start talking to the camera when like I could be, talking to my grandparents. So I mostly like update you guys when they both leave for something, like do get food or something like that. But at least one of them stayed with me all the time. Yes.
Hello, it is now 4:32 p.m. It took me a very long time. I didn't stop to eat lunch. However, my mom did show up and we kind of talked for a while. And this was before I even started, so around the time that I filmed and then said I was gonna get started. So she came over and we talked a little bit, and she like delivered some stuff that I wanted in my house. But I did get the grape cow done, and she's cute. Let me show you. There you go. Super cute grape cow, and the little horns look like grapes. They did in the pattern tell me that I needed to add like an extra like bit at the top to make them look more like horns, but I loved how cute and stubby that it was already, so I left it alone. Let me tell you who the pattern is by. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. Crochet Calls on Etsy. She sells the 10-in-1 cow crochet fruit cow pattern. She also has like a pumpkin mod, which I didn't follow. I actually followed the apple mod with my own colors. and along with like strawberry, cherry blossom, blueberry, banana, all the other different fruits that you could possibly want. Now I have the pumpkin cow and the grape cow, and I am going to probably eventually pull the banana cow from the boutique that I was talking about earlier. It's not selling, so it might be better if it was at a market instead. So I could have 3 of those. I am now going to do some chores and other stuff, maybe start dinner soon after I clean a little bit, and then figure out what I'm going to make in between me playing video games and stuff. I know that I said I wanted to at least try and get 2 projects done today, but we'll see, since that took me forever. I don't know why I thought that the cows were gonna take me less time than they did, but it took me 2 days to make 2 of them. So I guess I'm just moving really slow this week. I think I'm just trying to get back into productiveness after last week, because I was moving slow last week because I was still sick. That is my update for you. You will see some kind of clip next, either me crocheting something or talking to you about what I want to make next. I will talk to you guys in a second for you, but in a while for me. The lighting is very white. Sorry about that. It is Sunday evening at 7 p.m. I need to finish off this YouTube video so I can get started editing it tonight so I can post it tomorrow. But I feel like we got a lot done. Maybe that's just me. I did crochet one more thing over the weekend. I finished this bunny. I just need to make the overalls, which you'll see in next week's video, because that is what I'll be starting with tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and if you did, leave a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to see more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.